Okay, thank you very much for coming to this. It's really a pleasure to play here. I played here several times with, I think, Kerry Carney and maybe myself. I can't remember, but it's nice to be here, and thank you all for having me, and thank you, Joanne, for setting this up. Anyway, so I'm going to play some music for you. Thank you so much. So that's a tune called Dylan's Hat. I think Brian was interested in hearing that song. Anyway, so this microphone stand. Okay, hang on one second.
The God doesn't follow down on you there?
That should do. That's better. Okay, I'm going to play a Professor Longhair song called "In the Night," and of course, now that it's getting dark out earlier, I'm feeling a little bit better about singing this song. So here we go. jukebox plays as you get near. Everybody will be high on beer in the night. In the night. In the wee wee hours between midnight and day. Nobody here got to stand in line. Come on inside, have a good time in the night. In the night. In the wee wee hours between midnight and day. All these chicks got sex appeal. When they get to rockin', it's real good feel tonight. In the night. In the wee wee hours between midnight and day. And all these girls is real, real rough, calling for whiskey, real deals and stuff in the night. In the night. In the wee wee hours between midnight and day. Here we go. Nobody here gonna get too frisky. This morning ain't no more whiskey in the night. In the night. In the wee wee hours between midnight and day. In the night. In the night. In the night. In the night. In the wee wee hours between midnight and day. So in the last 2 or 3 years, I have produced 2 new CDs. One of them's called Bittersweet, and the other one's called It Seems Like It's a Good Time for the Blues. Unfortunately, I left them home. However, if you want to hear any of this music and bring it home, the CDs are available. And of course, it's also available online on all the sites. You know, all the sites that sell it, you know, but I think it's best if you buy the piece of thing that you can hold on to, right? And so you can play it so much better. Anyway, this next song is another one from, actually all of those 2 songs that I just did are from it, and so is this song called Hot Chocolate. It's getting into that season now, right? The hot chocolate season. So I'm seem to be right in rhythm. Here we go. Some like tea. These days hot chocolate is a drink for me. A shot of bourbon and a dash of cayenne are gonna take you over to the promised land. Hot chocolate, hot chocolate. Well, you can make it with water, you can make it with milk. Tastes like ambrosia and it feels like silk. Well, you can drink it in the morning, drink it at night, and it'll help you sleep until the morning light. Hot chocolate, hot chocolate. You know, it's a little known fact, but that it's good for dunking cookies and donuts and toast. You got marshmallows, whipped cream, and shaved chocolate. Oh, that's the most. So when you go to the store, forget the coffee and tea. They have too much caffeine. Well, it's good for the young and it's good for the old. Everybody in between. Hot chocolate, chocolate, hot chocolate. It's a little known fact, but that it's good for dunking cookies and donuts and toast. You got marshmallows, whipped cream, and shaved chocolate. Oh, that's the most. So when you go to the store, forget the coffee and tea. They have too much caffeine. It's good for the young and it's good for the old. Everybody in between. Hot chocolate, hot chocolate, hot chocolate, hot chocolate, hot chocolate. Oh yeah, hot chocolate, hot chocolate. So, all those songs are original songs. Actually, all songs are original, right? Those are ones I wrote. Here's one that I didn't write. It's an old song from, I think around the 20s, written by a fellow named Sam Chapman from the Mississippi Sheiks. A song called Sitting on Top of the World. Holding out your hand, gonna get me herself a man, and now she's gone. I don't worry, 'cause I'm sitting on top of the world. Was in the spring, one sunny day, my baby left me. She went away, and now she's gone. I don't worry, 'cause I'm sitting on top of the world. So Joanne mentioned that I played with Country Joe and the Fish. I did play with Country Joe and the Fish. And so I'm going to do the next two songs are Country Joe and the Fish songs. So before we get started, give me an F! F! All right. That's all I need. Okay, this first song is a song that Joe wrote for Janis Joplin. Janis and Joe, they were an item for about a minute, maybe a minute and a half. But they were, it was quite serious between them. But you know, they had their own careers and they had their own personalities, which were basically incompatible. In general, incompatible, but they really cared for each other, and so Janis said to Joe, "Why don't you write a song, for me for our band before we break up?" So Joe wrote this the song called Janis. It's a beautiful song, and he gave it to the big brother in the holding company, but it's a waltz, and we didn't quite know what to do with it. So, but we recorded it, and it was a very nice, it's a nice experience recording the song. And then, of course, then Janis died, and at her memorial, I played this song called Janis. So here we go. So I recently played a bunch of gigs over in the UK with my old partner from Country Joe and the Fish, Barry Melton, and we did 2 weeks of touring England and Wales. And then when I got back, we got back from our respective places back in the United States here, I spoke to the owner of the Bitter End, and so he booked us, and we had a really nice gig there. So he reminded me, actually, one of the stories he told was we were staying in New York City. We're two California bands, right? We're staying at the Chelsea Hotel, and so I guess probably in 1967, right around there. And so, and Barrett's very, very sick, and you know, Janis, you know, actually nursed him. Kind of back to health. She would make sure he had soup every day. She went and she sat with him for a while. He was very sick, and so Janis was much more than her persona. But her persona was also a certain amount of accuracy. Anyway, this next song is a song called "Flying High," and it was the first song on our very first Vanguard album, and came out again in 1967. And it's a story Country Joe wrote. He wrote this actually probably around 1964, 1965, when he was hitchhiking from Los Angeles to San Francisco. And it was a nasty night, and these two cats picked him up. And I've heard various stories. I heard that it was the Smothers Brothers that picked him up. It's funny by itself. I also heard that it might have been Cheech and Chong. But I tell you, whoever it was, a couple of cool cats. Anyway, here we go. Oh, also, you can tell how old this song is because they give him $20 and he pays his airfare to San Francisco. So anyway, so here we go. Flying High. Oh, also, this song is also on one of my CDs. Sorry I don't have them. I can't feel my toes and I'm feeling kinda destitute. Weeds throwing water all over my axe and Mr. Jones won't lend me a hand. Up come two cats in a Cadillac and they say, won't you hop in, man? And I went flying high, all the way. One that's driving's got a bowler hat, other's got a fez on his head. Turn around and grin and I grin back, not a word was said. Well, I took out my harp, I was playing a tune, I could see they were digging it. And the one with the fez, he turns and he says, I'd like to help you make your trip. And I went flying high, all the way. Hey, how can you fly? They said we can't leave him out in the rain, you know he just might freeze and die. Why not put him on a plane and send him home in the sky? Well, they took me to the LA airport. They laid $20 in my hand. Well, I paid my fare, I was in the air, and I was flying back home again. And I went flying high, away. I went flying high away, flying high. Anybody else have a flashback? All right. Okay, I'm going to do another new song. A song called. Well, I'm not going to tell you what it's called. You'll find out soon enough, but I think you'll probably recognize some people that you may know. Tell the story about a couple of friends of mine. Surprised they got together, but everything's working out fine. And they began to realize how opposites do attract. And now that they're together, there's just no turning back. Well, the night owl and the early bird got together in the afternoon. She was up at the crack of dawn, he got up at noon. And every day between 1 and 2, they'd be ready for something to munch. Well, he'd be having breakfast, she'd be eating her lunch. Well, the night owl said to the early bird, "You're the cutest thing that I've ever seen. Come on back to my place, you look just like the who in my dream." Early bird, she looked him over and said, "You're not so bad yourself, just let me go get my hat, it's right up here on the shelf." Well, the night owl is a wise old owl, he's a hunter, he's a hoot. Early bird is bright as sunshine, and she's nobody's fool. They're like a plus and a minus, they're just like night and day. Well, one completes the other, together come what may. She sings in the morning, and he's hanging out in the trees. There for them to still be together, seeing them together is such a pleasure. Well, it goes to show that you never can tell birds of a feather. Well, now you've heard my story about these friends of mine and how they got together, standing this test of time. And even though they're oh so different, no matter what you've heard, well, they're still gonna be together. The night owl and the early bird, the night owl and the early bird, the night owl and the early bird. Thank you. Oh. So, this next song is a song I wrote for a very dear friend of mine, and, sitting in the audience right now. Anyway, so song called this is Little Mo. Here we go. Little Mo, I love you so. Little Mo, don't you know you're the one? You're the apple of my eye, you're the cherry in my pie, you're the moon, you're the stars, you're the sun. Little Mo, wherever you go, you brighten the room with a smile. You're the cream in my coffee, honey in my tea, come and sit with me here for a while. You're the bride of the moon, you're the ring in my bell, you're the sun breaking through the clouds. You're the melody in a line, you're the rhyme in a poem. Being with you makes me oh so proud. Little Mo, don't ever go. Stay with me here by my side. Through rain and snow, wherever we go, we're gonna have a hell of a ride. You're the melody in a song, you're the rhyme in a poem. Being with me makes me oh so proud. Little Mo, don't ever go. Stay with me here by my side. Through rain and snow, wherever we go, we're gonna have a wonderful ride. Through rain and snow, wherever we go, we're gonna have a wonderful ride. I said through rain and snow, wherever we go, we're gonna have a hell of a ride. Excuse me. All right. Okay, do you feel like singing along? Have a little sing along?
Sure.
It's a little early in the day, but we can still do it. It's a song called Booze. And the chorus goes, this is your part. It goes, drinking that booze again. Okay? I'm gonna practice it one time. Drinking that booze again. All right, well, we'll get to it. I'll let you know when to come in, okay? Here we go. What are those shoes doing under my bed? I poked the body next to me. I said, hey, who are you? And I said, oh my, what did I do? I must have been drinking that booze again. That's not bad, let's try it again. I said, drinking that booze again. Little mother hen without a nest, big old rooster strutting in his vest. I don't have to tell you nothing about the rest. You know that little mother hen put the rooster to the test. You got to drinking that booze again. Let's do that again. I like it. Here we go. Drinking that booze again. When you're high, you think you're so charming, you think you're the star of the bar. Just be careful what you promise, and please don't drive your car. A little bit is fine, but you're bound to get in trouble if you drink it all the time. Booze can make you happy, booze can make you sad, booze can make or break the best friend you ever had. Drinking that booze again. I didn't hear that time. Let's try it again. I said drinking that booze again. Okay, what do you have to say? But you're bound to get in trouble if you drink it all the time. Booze can make you happy, booze can make you sad, booze can make or break the best friend you ever had. Drinking that booze again. What's that? I didn't hear you. I said, I'm drinking that booze again. You know, I'm not as drunk as some think old peep I am. Drinking that drinking that booze again. I only had tea martinis and a scuttle of botch. Drinking that booze, drinking that booze again. The drunker I sit here, the longer I get. Drinking that booze, drinking that booze again. Thank you. Okay, so thank you. That was cathartic, right? All right, so I'm going to do an instrumental. It's title piece. Title. I don't know what to call it. Title tune, because it's not a song. There's no words. But if there were words, I would have written them. Never mind. Right, it's a tune called Bittersweet, and here we go. Anybody feel like going out to California?
Sure.
On Route 66? Here we go. Take the highway, that's the byway, that's the best. Get your kicks on Route 66. Well, and why? You know, if you feel like getting up and dancing, that's okay. Well, it winds from Chicago to LA, over 2,000 miles along the way. Get your kicks on Route 66. Well, it winds from St. Louis, Joplin, Missouri, Oklahoma City, looking oh so pretty, past Amarillo, Gallup, New Mexico, Flagstaff, Arizona, don't forget Winona, Kingman, Barstow, San Bernardino. If you get hip to this timely tip, when you make your California trip, get your kicks on Route 66. Here we go. Oklahoma City, looking oh so pretty, past Amarillo, Gallup, New Mexico, Flagstaff, Arizona, don't forget Winona, Kingman, Barstow, San Bernardino. If you get hip to this timely tip, when you make your California trip, get your kicks on Route 66. I said get your kicks on Route 66. One more. I had your kicks on Route 66. So, I'm gonna get serious for a minute, or two. Song I wrote, actually, it's a title track of one of my CDs. It's called It Seems Like It's a Good Time for the Blues. So here we go. Greed of the rich, of war, blight of the homeless, despair of the poor. There's tears in my eyes for the things that we do, and it seems like it's a good time for the blues. The anger we feel, the pain all around us, the fear in our hearts, and all the injustice. Our lives are by the things that we choose, and it seems like it's a good time for the blues. Our dear Mother Earth is angry and bitter. We've darkened her light and we've stolen her glitter. If ever we needed some hope to be true, and it seems like it's a good time for the blues. Enjoying yourselves? Yes. I'm having a ball. This is, I know it's a stage and there's lights and everything, but it seems so, comfortable.
Yes.
Right? It seems like, almost like your living room, except the seats aren't quite so comfortable as your living room. Okay, I'm not supposed to look down at my list.
Sure. You're going out of order.
I know. But I have to know what's next, right? Or at least some idea. Let's see. All right, here's a song, a Solomon Burke song called "Cry to Me." when your baby leaves you all alone, and nobody calls you on the phone. Don't you feel like crying? Don't you feel like crying? Well, here I am, honey, cry to me when you're all alone in a lonely room, and there's nothing but the smell of her perfume. Don't you feel like crying? Don't you feel like crying? Well, here I am, honey, cry to me. Nothing could be sadder than a glass of wine alone. Loneliness is just a waste of time. You don't ever have to walk alone. You see, take my hand, won't you, honey, walk with me. When you're waiting for a voice to come, it's good night, there's no one. Don't you feel like crying? Don't you feel like crying? Here I am, honey, cry to me. Sadder than a glass of wine alone. Loneliness is just a waste of time. You don't ever have to walk alone. You see, take my hand, won't you, honey, walk with me. When you're waiting for a voice to come, it's good night, there's no one. Don't you feel like crying? Don't you feel like crying? Here I am, honey, cry to me. I said, here I am, honey, cry to me. Here I am, cry to me. Another old rock and roll song. This one's by Fats Domino 2 called Hello Josephine. Yeah, that should be okay. Just trying to figure out what key I'm in. Sometimes when I'm playing, especially in a band, when I'm playing, I'll be thinking about another song in a different key, and I'll starts playing in that key. So it's very confusing, right? It's particularly confusing to me. Anyway, I think enough about honest. Never mind. Here we go. Hello, Josephine. Hello, Josephine. How do you do? Do you remember me? time it rained. Now you guys, there was a crying shame. Hello, Josephine, how do you do? Do you remember me, darling, like I remember you? You used to laugh at me. Hallelujah. Walk you home, used to hold my hand, used to carry my umbrella every time it rained. And I so much, it was a crying shame. Hello, Josephine, how do you do? Do you remember me, darling, like I remember you? Laugh at me, hallelujah. You used to live over yonder by the railroad tracks. When it rained you wouldn't walk. I used to tote you on my back. Now you gotta make believe it was a thrill at that. Hello, Josephine, how do you do? Do you remember me, like I remember you? You used to laugh at me, hallelujah. You used to laugh at me, and hallelujah. You used to laugh at me, and hallelujah. All right, so I'm going to do 2 more songs. This first one is a song written by Wilbert Harrison, 50s, and Canned Heat did a version of it. But as much as I like Canned Heat, I really like Canned Heat, I like Wilbert Harrison's version better. Anyway, a song called Let's Work Together, and you know, it was written in the 50s, and unfortunately, it's still appropriate. So here we go. Together we stand, divided we fall. Come on up, people, let's get on the ball and work together. Come on, let's work together. Now, people, together we will stand. Every boy, girl, woman, and man. When things go wrong, as they sometimes will, and the road you travel is all uphill, let's work together. Come on, let's work together. Now, people, together we will stand. Every boy, girl, woman, and man. Make someone happy, make someone smile. Let's get together, make life worthwhile and work together. Yeah, come on, let's work together. for 3 hours. What does it matter in this life of ours? Let's work together. Come on, let's work together. Now, people, together we will stand. Every boy, girl, woman, and man. Together we stand, divided we fall. Come on now, people, let's get on the ball and work together. Come on, let's work together. Together we will stand, every boy, girl, woman, and man. Let's work together. Come on, let's work together. Now, people. Together we will stand, every boy, girl, woman, and man. I said together we will stand, every boy, girl, woman, and man. Thank you very much. So, it's been really a real pleasure playing here. And of course, you know, this is a beautiful piano, right? And I really appreciate that the library has such nice equipment. Anyway, so thank you, Joanne, and thank you, library, and thanks everybody for showing up. Okay, I'm gonna do one more tune. It's a tune called Treasures of the Heart. And the title of the song comes from a quotation from a Buddhist priest in 13th century Japan. The quotation goes like this: more valuable than treasures of the storehouse are the treasures of the body, and the treasures of the heart are the most valuable of all. So, and I usually play this, I've been playing this, I think the first time I played it as a memorial was for my friend Perry Letterman, who died a while ago. And so I've been playing at people's memorials, and I mean, I like the tune, but you know, I'm sorry to be playing it so much. But here we go. This is, I'd like to dedicate this one to, well, just about everybody, right? Everybody that's passed, but in particular, Chicken Hirsch, and Bruce Barthel, who died recently, from Country Joe and the Fish, and our old manager, Ed Denson. And of course, this one is for Happy Traum. Thank you very